So tell me, do you like to watch? I've got a brand new toy to add to my toy shelf. Give you a little hint. Oh, that was pretty quick, but I bet you caught it. But you have to stick around to see me open it and take its place of honor on the shelf behind me. One of my favorite franchises gets a new toy in my toy room. Stick around. Welcome back to PopCon, everybody, powered by GX. Salute to all pop culture, but mostly the 80s. I'm your host, your G1 host, Victor, and welcome to the PopCon Playhouse. Listen, I don't know if you caught who I little hinted to earlier. It was a little fast, but here we go. Oh, do you get it? Do you see it? All right, maybe you did. From the shirt, I bet you can tell who I've got in hand today, but I'm very excited because I told you guys that I cannot wait to fill the empty spots on my toy shelf behind me, so I'm doing that. It's my first time revealing a new character to debut in a place of honor on that shelf behind me. So I'm looking forward to this. So we're going to debut the character right now. Anyone want to take a guess? Who is it? Who could it be? Who is it? It is Flint from G.I. Joe. Yes, G.I. Joe. Don't worry about the glare. We'll be taking him out of the package in just a little bit. So this is G.I. Joe Classified Flint. G.I. Joe, a real American hero, the action figure line started in the early 80s where Flint first debuted. Now, G.I. Joe's been around a lot longer, as most of you know, in the 60s. It was that toy line that actually coined the phrase action figure. It was not a doll, although he was probably around the same height as Barbie. This figure was a bit boy-centric, but in the 80s, so many diverse characters, so many introductions of great storylines from the Marvel comics, and of course, the cartoons that we all grew up loving. Now, I had some of these characters back in the 80s, some of those action figures, one of my favorite being Snow Job. Yes, I said Snow Job. But anyway, in the 25th anniversary of the toy line, I also collected about 40 plus of those characters and had them all on my shelf. They were the 3.25 inch characters, which were beautiful, but I've since sold them, and I was looking and waiting for the next best thing, and this was it, G.I. Joe Classified. So this is the branding for the general release of the characters today, and these are about the 6-inch action figures, which is the way that toy companies for collectors are going. The 6-inch toy line is so much better than the shorter, smaller ones that were all started back then in the era of Star Wars in the late 70s, because you can get so much more detail into figures like this. And let me tell you, the 21st century aesthetic and articulation found in action figures today blows the old ones out of the water, so I do love that I am collecting more now. I do change my collection throughout the years, but I'm getting to a point where I'm very happy with what's out there and what I'm getting. So this is my first G.I. Joe Classified, and it will be the first of many that I'll be getting to, again, take their place on the empty shelves behind me. So Flint here, we're going to chat a little bit about the character as well as unbox him before I put him in his place. But his real name was Dashel, and taking a look here, Flint was rather dashing. As a matter of fact, let's look at the artwork. The artwork on the back is the general artwork for all the releases of the characters, the toys that they'll be making. This is very reminiscent of the Marvel Comics, the graphic novel style, very detailed, very beautiful, but it shows most of the characters that will be coming out. And most of the characters have been revealed or released. There's a few more surprises, of course, left, but Flint is in there somewhere. Let's see, do we see him? Yes, if I can point, there he is, there's Flint, but we're gonna look a little closer on the artwork that the artist did on the front. So can you see that? That sort of watercolor of Flint there goes around the box too. Beautifully done, very focused military man, so they really captured that spirit. But it's this artwork on the side I want to show you. Look at that. Look at this Flint. Can you see him okay? Flint here, very focused. He's got aimed and ready with that pistol for Cobra, but if you look a little closer, I see he's got some pouty lips, doesn't he? So he's ready for more than Cobra. I think he's ready for Lady J and her low-cut blouse, if you know what I mean. So we're going to get right into this. We're going to pop him out, and we're going to get him on the shelf and tell you a little bit more about Dashel Fairborn. Let's go. All right, so I'm not really sure where to start. I've never done an unboxing video, and believe me, I'm not much of an unboxer. I just want my toy. I just want my toy on my toy shelf, and I do love the packaging, but looking at this art, like we said, it's great, but I can find it online. So most of you mitten box people out there will probably be pissed at me, because here we go. So here we are. We have him in his blister card. This is the first time I've opened this, so I don't know if there doesn't look to be any ties, which is kind of nice. Don't need any scissors. I think he'll just pop out. It's like a science experiment. He's like Cyborg. Oh, wow. All right. There we go. Let's get a close we'll be showing him off in just a minute. But before I do, he also comes with a couple of weapons. He comes with his beret. Oh my gosh, the beret. That'll be awesome because he has to have that. Comes with a large gun. Believe me, I don't know my weapons. Shotgun, rifle, grenade launcher, who knows? And then, of course, the pistol he was using there with his pouty lips. So we have all of that together, and let's get into Flint. File name Dashiell R. Fairborn, born in Wichita, Kansas. His primary military specialty was infantry, his secondary helicopter pilot. Flint was a Rhodes Scholar and earned his degree in English Lit. Bored by the groves of academe, he enlisted in the Army and applied the tenacity and concentration he had used so well scholastically to grind his way through Airborne School, Ranger School, Special Forces School, and finally Flight Warrant Officer School, graduating each with top honors. A thorough tactical planner, Flint drafted and personally led a half-dozen rescue missions in hostile territories that, for obvious reasons of security, were never publicized, let alone admitted to. So, here he is. I have Flint. I've checked out his articulation. I've picked a very good pose for him, I think, for now. But you know what? It's not going to stay the same. I'll probably change it a million times before I'm satisfied. But quite honestly, I'm just ready to put him on our shelf. I have got a couple of shelves here. This one is a completely blank slate, and so is this one, so I'm going to move some stuff around. So I do know that that is going to be the actual shelf for my G.I. Joe. So I shall start it with Flint. Here's the moment of truth. Can I have music, please? Thank you. That didn't work. All right, so let me see. I need to let me check some articulation balance here, some stance, some footwork. No, okay. Technical difficulties. How about this? Yes. Look at that. He's there. Well, doesn't seem like much to you right now, but that is just one of many more coming. So I can't wait to bring him to you. I can't wait to get him myself. But thank you guys for joining me into that new toy reveal from PopCon and from me. So thanks for coming here. Please subscribe. A lot more content to come. Please press the subscribe button. Like, share, comment. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time.
Away from her, you